Well, we're back. We're back.
That's right. CHEPSEETZZ.com. I'm practicing for the opera.
Thank God. We missed that one. I don't know what to say right now. I'm kind of all choked up. You know those last statements about jinxes and witches and ghosts and goblins.
A million lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
I was told not to eat in certain people's houses. You can't go eat in Joey's house. Joey's mother's a little strange. Well, I love Joey anyway. He was a nice guy.
But what happened to Joey?
I can't tell you.
What happened to Joey?
He ate something that didn't agree with him. Now he's a toad. On our next question, we asked people, are the Dallas Cowboys the bad team in football, because, the bad boys of football, because they got Pac-Man, they got T.O., and
Tank Johnson.
And they got Tank, and all three of them may be in the tank, and because T.O. can't keep his mouth shut, and Pac-Man keeps on throwing $100 bills.
And Tank keeps running around with lots of guns and ammo in his house.
Yeah.
That was wow.
Yeah.
While on probation.
Well, that's because he thought Osama was going to show up, and
that's right.
He was going to,
right.
he was getting prepared. Anyway, we'll be back. We got more person on the street, and here we go.
Well, they always had a bad team. They had a good offensive line, and now if they picked up McFadden, then it should be over. They should have a great running game, and they have a chance to take it then.
Did I say the Cow? Oh, no.
No, well, you know what he meant. The
Raiders,
Raiders took
McFadden,
right, and the Cowboys are going to get Pac-Man in a trade.
Right.
So remember how the Raiders used to be with all them bad guys?
With Pac-Man, that's no good.
Talking about.
Why?
Well, Pac-Man, that's Pac-Man Jones, right?
Yes.
Well, nope. Well, he's in trouble. He's always in trouble. You never know when he's going to play, if he could play, if he's going to be suspended, if he's going to be benched, what's going on. It's not good. I wouldn't want that character on my team at all.
And you wouldn't bring him to a strip joint with you?
Nah, maybe. As my friend, maybe Pac-Man, but
he got
on the
paper.
team,
Suppose Pac-Man comes along and says, listen, let's go. We got a club down the block. You take off right now.
Of course.
This is a typical fan.
That's right.
He'd go with anybody.
That's right.
As long as they're buying, I'm trying.
Yeah, I think it goes to the Cowboys.
You think it goes
I
to
think they got two guys that have been Pac-Man and the other guy too. What's his name? Tank Johnson.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they got Tank Johnson over there too. So they got I think he could move over to Dallas now.
And of course, they have the mouth.
Yeah, that's true. Terrell Owens over there.
So that's a different type of disruption. Yeah. So, Coach, how do you deal with disruptions on your team?
How do you deal? Rolades?
Nah, we get rid of them early. We don't bring the disruptions in. We get rid of them early. We fill them out. We don't bring them in.
What does that do to a team chemistry over the course of a year?
Oh, it kills the team chemistry because when you have such negativity going on for like an extended period of time, it can only bring bad karma there.
Now, speaking of bad karma, is the Knicks really rid of their bad karma with the firing of Isaiah Thomas?
You know what? He's still there in some capacity. You got to get rid of him completely. I think he's still there doing some front office stuff, but I think it's going to be a better team now that he's not there, though.
Besides you being my pick to be the next head coach of the New York Knicks, do you think Mark Jackson is a credible candidate, or is there somebody else that you would have in mind?
Well, in my opinion, I think the guy's already there. I think you got to go with Herb Williams. Herb Williams is a guy that I've known for a while, and Herb he served the Knicks pretty loyally. He stayed there in a capacity as an assistant coach. I think Herb Williams is due to coach the Knicks. But, Mark Jackson's a good choice. He's a New York guy, but if I had one, I'd go with Herb Williams.
And can we try out for your team next year?
Well, it will require probably a couple of sex changes and, a little bit of paperwork, but,
I'm willing.
If possible, I coach the women's teams. You might be a little off on that team, but, we'll see what we can do.
Can I be a ball boy or something?
Yeah, we'll work something out. I'll take care of you guys.
That's what I like about it.
There's no way I could chase that ball. I'd run out there, fall down. They'd carry me off on a stretcher.
And I couldn't put the ball in the ocean. Thank you very much, Coach.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Margarita Feliciano, and you're watching Chip Sips.
Muchas gracias, Margarita.
It's I'm not even gonna mess up the Spanish language. Thank you, Margarita Feliciano. Because if I say something, it's like, what was he saying? But that's a nice lady.
She has a show in Manhattan, and anyway, we'll probably tell you how you can hook up and watch Margarita's show. We're gonna watch Margarita's show because it's streamed. All right. So listen. What do we else we got? We got more people, and we're going to the street. But is there anything? I mean, the Yankees won today.
Yankees
The
won.
Mets won today.
But today, when they see this airing of Cheap Seats, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the show that puts the fan in the front row, and the Suns will be getting past the Spurs. If I'm not correct, by the time that this airing comes on
No
the air,
team in the history of the NBA has come back from a 3-0 deficit. None.
there's always history to be made. And that's why we're here. That's why you guys watch the show, because we're the show that puts the fan in the front row.
And we allow people to talk completely. We don't hang up on them like Mike and I, the cowpunk.
Hey, come on. Don't even now.
Oh.
Don't even talk about them guys.
What guys?
We're here. You guys are there. You're the fans. You
That's
see
right.
us on the street when you see the hats and you see the mic flags.
You got the hat
Come
on?
on by. Talk with us, man, because you guys are great. Just like our buddy Spruce.
Oh, it's these dudes again.
Spruce has been on the show several times. We've also got that old-time Giant fan.
Yeah.
He's going to be here on the clip here.
He's going to be on the clip.
I'm telling you, man, you're the fans. Come on, we want to hear what you got to say. I mean, until,
Yeah, we've been doing the show more than a half a year, so obviously we're dedicated to you. And I know the New York sports fan is dedicated to New York sports, especially the Yankee fan.
That's right. And me being a NASCAR fan, Kyle Busch won the Talladega 500. And you know what just so you folks can stay tuned to this, his car had the M&M's logo all over it. So kids, if you've been watching, it was the M&M's car that won the race.
And there was M&M's that made my fat cousin what he was all the way to that trip to Buffalo. And I'll never forget the 3G forces. And you only said you guys get 2 Gs. My guys got 3 Gs. And let me tell you, when I got out of that car, I can't tell you.
Yo, how much did he weigh?
3 Gs.
3 Gs
3
all the way
Gs.
up there?
Right, listen, we're going back to the President Street.
Picture last year? Huh? The Super Bowl?
I loved it.
Huh? Huh?
Hey,
There goes the Ranger fan. I'm
there
telling
he
you.
goes again. You know that guy?
No.
If they
Don't worry
lose,
about
it's
it.
on you.
Now.
All right.
1-0 Pittsburgh already? Oh,
All
why
right,
is he
thank
killing
God.
me?
That was an update
All right.
to the Ranger Pittsburgh game.
In pro football history.
Yes, last year.
Yeah.
It was wonderful,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Okay, if you look at today's news, you see the 56 game. The 56
Giant game.
Giant-
Giant,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, I was there.
You was at that one?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Oh.
We had tickets.
So both of those games, how do both of those games rank with you? Last year's Super Bowl and the 56 championship game.
Well, they lost that one. They lost the 56 game.
you lost
That was overtime.
Okay.
That was Alan Beachy coming in.
Yeah.
You know what? The spread in that game was 6 points.
Wait a minute. Wasn't the spread in...
No, I'm talking 1956. The
56,
spread
yeah.
was 6.
Yeah.
The owner of the Rams, Baltimore Colts, was Rosenblum, Carl Rosenblum.
Right.
So he bet. So they had to score a touchdown. Later on, he moved to the Rams, and his wife is Carol Rosenblum.
Yeah,
He
that's
died.
right.
He died in the ocean.
Yeah.
So they scored the touchdown because of the point spread.
Wow. Just one more question for you.
Yeah,
Because
sure,
I know
Kyle.
you're a humongous Giant fan, and I know you've had tickets
Yeah.
at Yankee Stadium.
56.
Right.
First year over there.
Now, what do you think about the stadium and it being demolished after this year?
It could be put to some use.
But
for
you know
something.
they're going to demolish it.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah,
gonna-
sure.
they're
It's
gonna-
be Giant game. Giant Stadium.
You think?
The Jets are in there.
No.
Yes.
No, we're talking to... No, he's talking Yankees.
I'm talking Yankee Stadium.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yankee Stadium?
Yeah.
No, that's historic. It should be a historical monument.
But you know they're going to knock it down.
They shouldn't. They shouldn't knock it down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Maris his 61 homers there. Babe Ruth his homers there. Right?
Right.
There's all history there.
Uh-huh.
I'm a former Dodger fan.
Uh-huh.
But no. There's so much history in Yankee Stadium. Why tear it down?
Yeah, but that's what they're going to do, they said, and it's a shame. I feel the same way
No,
you do.
they can have money with people coming in, admission, tourists to go see it for crying out
Oh, I'm sure.
Put something in the middle, whatever it is. Memorabilia for all the games, right?
Ah, that's right.
Money for New York City.
And
Sale like ball.
And were you one of those guys when Amici scored that ran on the field?
Yes, of course.
You were there.
Yes, in the right center field.
And
You
you
score right up the thing. But if you look close, you probably see our pictures. Bunch of scroungy kids from Inwood, Diamond Street. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
you know that guy won the Purple Heart the Purple Heart, and that's not given out to many veterans. So I
No,
want to
that's
congratulate him and all the veterans. And if you notice, there was a guy who we shot very briefly there. It's on you. The
that
Rangers lost. It's on you, buddy. You should have told me what I needed to know, but you didn't want to talk to me. You see, this is why I'm not a Ranger fan, because Ranger fans, you see how they are. They don't want to help a brother out.
But he said he didn't have enough time. He had to run, so he had to go, and he just happened to do a drive-by where we were at.
Yeah, but you know that. Rob, I don't want to give nobody any excuses. This is cheap seats. Back to the streets. We're going.